stretch mat. You can have your band readily available. Do you have one of these at home? This is a Pilates band that stretches, a resistance band that stretches. Good. So you can have that band ready to go. We're going to keep it nearby. A pillow if you need, or a yoga block if you need a little bit more cushioning, or if you need to lift to get deeper into your poses. You can grab a pillow, you can grab a yoga block, and have that nearby. Yep. So that's all you need at home. This is a full body stretch. We focus on releasing the muscles, giving your body that length, thinking of this as an active recovery day for all of those days that you work out so hard. So today is a time to unwind, release, and let go. We're going to begin in the seated position. So you can take your right foot in front, your left leg behind, but your left leg today is going to stay 90 degrees. So your foot is going to line up with your knees. So, yep, let the foot go towards the edge of the mat, your toe. Yes, perfect, just like this. So you have 90 degrees in the front and 90 degrees in your back leg. You're going to take your pelvis and you're going to tuck it in, keeping the sit bones on the floor. Your spine nice and long. Yeah, I see your face is tight getting in there, huh? So you're going to start feeling this in your hip flexors. You want the inside of the knee to be touching the floor. We're going to sit nice and tall, so just take your hands like a Buddha, meditating, release the shoulders, relax, and let that crown of the head be towards the ceiling and the tip of the nose to the front of the room. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in this pose. Inhaling, nice and big. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Nice and big. Exhale and release. One more time. Inhale. We're going to bring that right hand to the floor, just outside the hips, and exhale that left arm over. Stretch the back right elbow and reach. Left hand to the right side. Very good. So you're going to start feeling this on the side, opening up all the way to the top. From here, you're going to rotate slightly forward, bringing your chest over your right side. Reach both hands towards the right corner of the room. So bring your hands now towards the front of your right knee. So shift it towards the right and see how much lower you can bring your chest. So you should be able to get your chest to the back. If you're not touching today, it's okay. You're still releasing your lower back. You're going to feel this in your right glute. Do you feel this in the back? Okay, yep, towards the right side. You're going to feel your lower back. You're going to feel your glutes. And you're going to relax. Down. You're going to drop the head towards the knees. And we're going to stay here. I'm going to turn my timer on for about 60 seconds. So what we're doing is just releasing that lower back and those tight hips. You want to relax your breath. I'm so grateful you came this morning to stretch with me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stretched. So thank you for being here today. And just enjoy yourself, taking deep breaths. As you relax your breath, your muscles automatically will relax with you. 20 more seconds. And with each exhale, you'll notice the lower back giving in a little more. Start to walk your hands back in. We're going to come to that tall stance. Chest is centered. Now you're going to take your left hand, draw your heel towards your butt. We're going to inhale, both arms up, and on the exhale, we're going to drop the hands outside your right leg, taking your twist and looking over your shoulders. So take your gaze all the way to the back corner of the room. We're going to start here. Press your palms into the floor, draw the belly into the spine, relax the shoulders down. So getting a little deeper into the hip flexors. On the exhale, if it's available to you, start to sink back, dropping your right forearm into the floor and reaching that left arm up and over towards the back of the room. So your right shoulder is going to sit right above your elbow. You're leaning back, getting deeper into that left side, opening up the hip flexors. Your iliac crest, your psoas, all those muscles attaching your hips to the legs and the abdominal wall. One more inhale in this pose. We're going to exhale, drop the left hand down, push the right hand into the floor, come up and bring it back to center. Time to switch sides. We're going to stay on the other side for a while. So breathe nice and slow, because I know the hips are feeling that stretch. So you can move nice and slow into the other side. We're going to drop that left knee down to the floor. Your heel aligns with your right hip, and that right leg is going to bend 90 degrees. So when you look, your foot should line up with your kneecap. So you have your knees right here on the right, and your foot in the same direction behind you. Great. The toes are facing out, and the inner portion of the foot is against the floor. We're going to sit tall with our hands over our knees like a Buddha. We're going to draw a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale. Try to keep that left knee on the floor. So try pushing the left leg out towards left a little more. And see if your knees touching the floor now. Is it? It's a little closer. All right, inhale one more time. Exhale. And last breath in. And exhale. Great. We're going to take that left hand now outside your left hip. Draw a nice inhale. Reach the right arm over. Start to bend your left elbow. And reach. Opening up the right side now. Very good. So tuck the hips. Avoid arching the back. We're going to keep the pelvis engaged. Both knees against the floor. Shoulders away from the earlobes. So removing any tension, any tendencies of bringing the shoulders up. And on the next exhale, we're going to drop that right hand towards the left corner of the room. Walk the left hand to meet the right and bring the chest towards the thigh. So you're going to melt over your thighs. You're going to feel this now on the left glute. It's going to start in the lower back and it's going to move outwards towards your outer hips. So you're feeling the stretch in all of those muscles. We're releasing tension from the lower back. Relax the breathing and make sure both knees remain on the floor. So just think about the lower limbs being heavy and cemented to the floor. Deep breath. We're going to hold the stretch for another 30 seconds. Try melting into your pose as you exhale. Allow your body to relax. We're going to push into our hands, walking in back into the center. Sitting nice and tall, bring your right hand to your right foot. Bring that heel towards your glutes now. We're going to get a little deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, rotate to the left, gazing over your shoulders. So you're going to be able to see the left corner of the room. Holding this stretch. Draw the belly into the spine. Push your palms into the floor. So that way your shoulders are away from your earlobe, and you're able to get a little deeper into that stretch. Very good. Try deep inhale through the nose. On the exhale, we're going to drop that left forearm into the floor so the shoulders are over. Gently swing your right arm up and back. We're going to lean back towards the ankle, opening up the chest, and getting a little deeper into that right hip flexor. Enjoy your stretch. Right, inhale through the nose. On the next exhale, press your left hand into the floor. Come up into the center and open up nice and slow. Bring your right leg out to the right corner. Bring the left leg out to the left corner. Open your butt cheeks, spreading them out so the sit bones are against the floor. We're going to flex the foot, so actively bringing the toes in towards you. So the heels are on the floor and your foot nice and flexed. You're going to try to push those hamstrings down. So you have the toes coming in opposition, and you have the back of the leg pushing down towards the floor. So we're going to stay right here and slightly take a forward fold. So bringing the palms in, spread the floor with your hands, bend the elbows, relax your shoulders, and just let the chest fall forward towards the ground. You will be wherever you are. Don't try to force this. We're going to stay here for a while, so slowly with every exhale, your muscles are going to start giving in, and you'll notice that you'll start to sink deeper into the pose. So if you have some calm music going on, you can think about all of those things you're going to get done today after you stretch. If you're going to play golf or tennis, you'll be ready for your game. Maybe one day we'll come and try water aerobics. We'll get you to come to the pool. I never say no. I used to be like you. And then once I got into the pool and tried a water aerobics class, I got hooked because it feels so good in your body. There's no impact in your joints, and you're able to get all of that cardio minus the impact. And when you get out, you feel 10 pounds lighter. I think that illusion, I was like, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds. So just stay here, deepening the breath, back of the thighs, pushing down towards the floor. You're releasing the lower back, heels are on the floor, toes are up. Releasing the lower back, opening those adductors in their thighs. Thirty more seconds. Let your chest sink a little deeper into the floor. Notice if you're holding any tension in your shoulder blades. If you are, relax. Let it go. Loosen up. Very good. We're going to walk the hands back in towards your hip. Great. We're going to bring the feet now to center, and we're going to fold forward here. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe your peace fingers will hook. Maybe your fingertips will reach towards your toes. Just relax the shoulders, soften your elbows. Yes, much better. And allow the chest to melt forward towards your thighs, taking those deep breaths. You want to be able to feel your sit bones up against the floor, back to the thighs, up against the mat. Releasing the hamstrings, releasing the glutes and your lower back. All right, inhale, release the legs, come up. Grab your yoga block, place it under your glutes. We'll see how much deeper you can get into the stretch. You're going to sit right onto the yoga block with your sit bone. Draw that deep inhale in, sweep your arms up, exhale, fold forward, and reach for your toes. Soften the elbows. That was much better. Look at that. So whenever you're experiencing tightness and you are in this position, you can always take a prop. It could be a pillow, it could be a blanket, or a yoga block. Place it under your hips, and you'll be able to get deeper into your stretch without straining the lower back. 30 more seconds. Take deep breaths. And with each exhale, release the tension from the shoulders. Allow the chest and the belly to melt into the thighs. And release. We're going to take the right leg, fold over the left. The foot's going to stay flat on the floor. We're going to take a nice twist here. So, push your chest out, sit tall. Let the crown of the head come up towards the ceiling. Draw a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sweep your left arm up, over, and glue it outside your right knee. And take a rotation as you gaze over the right shoulder blade. You're going to push your left elbow into your right knee, getting deeper into your twist. So releasing the lower back, your obliques. Massage your internal organs and opening up the shoulder blades, upper back. So this is called a pretzel stretch. It's great for golfers, tennis players. They're doing a lot of twists, using a lot of the core in your swing. So this is very good for you to hold your shoulders, to release your lower back, help you build some mobility. One. Okay, now on the next exhale, we're going to turn to center, bring the hands outside your hips. Bend your left leg and exhale, pushing your glutes towards your left heel. You're still with that cross-legged position. So if you want to come off the block, you can. Come to the ground and walk your butt towards your heel. You're going to leave your hands behind you, shoulders down. So you're opening up the anterior portion of the delts, the pecs, and your hips. So pick up your glutes and walk it forward towards your left heel. Yes. Very good. So you're going to feel this in your outer hip. Take deep breaths. Opening up the biceps. Sometimes, if we are tight, we tend to hold our breath. That becomes very uncomfortable because you're just making those muscles stiff, hard to let go. So I want you to release the breath, release the tension with your exhale. Maybe rock your hips from the right to the left, nice and slow. So try starting small and making that rotation a little bit bigger. Working slowly to release the lower back, the obliques. Maybe trying to get the bottoms of the feet to touch the floor and the knees on the other side. Work with the exhale. As you twist, exhale, and let go. Beautiful. We're going to push the hips back, extend the right leg, bring the left knee into the chest, tuck and hold, sitting nice and tall. Take that left foot over the right leg, plant it nice into the floor. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale the right arm up, sweep, glue your elbow outside your left knee. Gaze over your shoulder blade, looking at the left corner of the room. Bring the belly into the spine, getting deeper into your stretch. Breathe, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through your mouth. So opening up the shoulders, your lower back, your obliques, and your outer hips. We're going to take a deep inhale on the next exhale. Come to center. Fold that right leg and walk your glutes towards your right ankle. So pushing forward. Woo! Left hip is tight. Take deep breath. Relax the shoulders down. Spread the floor with your fingertips. Stretching at the bicep. Beautiful. Just relax the breath. Taking long inhales. Long exhale. The more you focus on the breathing, the less you think about the tightness and how uncomfortable the pose is, and the more you start letting go, connecting the breath to the muscle. Start to inhale through the nose, adding a gentle rock. You can start small to build your range of motion. Inhale towards the center. Exhale to twist. Each time getting a little deeper into the pose. And you can hold your twist for about a second or two just to give yourself that chance to really feel the stretch. Nice and slow. One more time. Woo. Breathe. Maybe your foot can touch the floor. And maybe this time your knee can touch the ground on the left side. Nice and slow. And we're going to extend that left leg. Tug the right knee in towards the chest, sitting nice and tall. Beautiful. Deep breath. 10 more seconds. Excellent. Let's let go of that right leg. Take a hold of your band. Come into the mat. We're going to lie down, and we're going to work the core. So strengthening the core muscles to help improve your overall fitness, your posture, and your stretches as well. So we're going to get that band underneath the feet. And hopefully your band stretches at home. We're going to hold on to the right and the left hand. So you're going to get the balls of the foot right over the band. We're going to keep the legs together. We're going to lie down on the floor. We're going to keep the head and neck off the ground. We're going to keep the legs at 45 degrees. And we're going to pull the arms back. So we're going to work opposition. So crunch that band into your hands and spread your arms open like a V. So your hands are pushing away from the middle and back. Your feet are pushing forward and you're gluing your lower back into the ground. So we've got engagement of the core. We're going to draw the belly in and up. Now, inhale, drop the legs, nice and slow. We're going to engage the thighs, squeezing the glutes. And exhale, bring the legs back up, push your lower back into the floor and your belly into the spine. Continue to reach your arms back. The hands will reach back. Inhale, drop the legs, engage the thighs, squeeze the glutes, knees together. Exhale, bring the legs up. Lower back will never leave the floor. The tension in the arms will never stop. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your legs at 45. Pull the hands back. Chin towards the chest. Great. Release the left foot. Release the head into the ground. Keep reaching the hands towards the back wall as you bring that right leg 90 degrees over your hip. Try to stretch that left leg. Pulling the arms in opposition. So your heels are moving up towards the ceiling. Your hands are moving back. You're opening up the chest and the shoulders. Engage the scapula behind you. So you're going to pull your scapula down and in like you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades. We're going to bring those hands together. We're going to open them out towards the shoulders. So you're going to look like a cross. Inhale, reach. Both hands meet at the crown of the head. Exhale, open away and stop at shoulder height. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, open, putting the scapula down and together. Let's try it 4 more times. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, scapula down and in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, scapula down and in. So we're strengthening those little muscles surrounding the scapula. Exhale, squeeze. Bring the hands together in the front. Walk it towards your foot and pull that leg towards the belly a little bit deeper into the glutes and hamstrings. This should feel amazing. Your back is going to sink into the floor. You're going to keep that pelvis squared out. And we're going to drop that right leg towards the left, taking a twist here. Keep your right hand on the floor. Only going as larger range as allowed. Work with your breath. Your breathing is the most important part of your stretch. If you're not breathing correctly, it's going to be very uncomfortable to stay in these poses. Great. Inhale the legs back to center. Grab a hold of the right hand. Draw that leg out to the right, pulling it in towards your armpit. So bend your right elbow. Rest it on the floor. Keep your left hip squared. You keep your hand over your left hip to make sure it stays squared out, feet to the ceiling. Make sure your leg is aligned with your left hip. Don't let that left leg wander away from the midline. And pull your right leg in towards you. Yes. Getting a little deeper in your inner thigh. Let's come back to center. Bring your left foot up. Remove your right leg down. Pull your hands back. We're going to inhale towards the crown. Exhale, shoulder high. 8 times. Inhale, crown. Exhale, shoulders. Working the shoulder blade. Stretching the chest, the biceps, and strengthening all those little muscles around your scapula. Exhale, open up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, open up. Inhale, reach back. Keeping the tension in the bend. Exhale, open up. You can rest your head on the floor. Last time, inhale. Exhale, reach. Push your scapula down and in. Inhale, up. And walk your hands now towards your foot, drawing that leg a little closer towards you. Keep the right hip squared, lower back on the floor. You should have a nice L, 90 degrees. We're going to draw a nice inhale. Hold that fan with your right hand. Twist, drawing the leg to the right and gazing over the left. Rest your right elbow on the floor. Each exhale, it's you deeper into the pose. So draw the deep inhale through the nose, hold your breath for a few counts, and exhale nice and slow. The whole objective here is to relax mind, muscle, and breath. Let's inhale the legs back up. We're going to hold on to the fan with the left hand. We're going to drop the legs to the left, bringing the elbow into the floor and pulling that side towards you. Now notice how your right hip is shifting over towards the left. Lift your left leg a little bit higher towards the center. Reset your hip. Walk your right foot in. So your right foot aligns with your knees. The right foot. Walk it in. Yes. Perfect. Think of it's important. Those little shifts are very important. See how now your hip is on the floor? So keeping the foot in line with the kneecap in line with the hip. Beautiful. You'll see how that right hip stays centered. Your shoulders on the floor. We're going to inhale that leg back. Center, release your band, bend your knees, and roll forward like a ball. We're going to push the lower back in. Point your toes like ballerina feet. Plantar flexion. And forehead in towards your knees, bringing the chin into the chest. Right here for 4 deep breaths. Great. We're going to twist now both legs to the left side. Drop them. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bring your left hand over your knees. Bring your knees in towards you 90 degrees. Yes. And just stay here. 4 deep breaths. Close your eyes. On the next inhale, we're going to slowly rotate, bringing the knees to the center, 90 degrees over your hips. Exhaling, dropping them to the right. Left arm on the floor. Right hand over your left knee. 4 deep breaths. Let's come up center. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep your head and neck on the floor. We're going to point and flex the foot this time. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Releasing the ankles. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And exhale. Great. We're going to bring the band again under the feet. We're going to do a roll up. So the arms are behind us, legs are at 45 degrees. We're drawing the hands in and out the direction away from the midline. Make sure you have your band in the balls of the foot. Now slowly roll your head, neck, and upper shoulders off the floor. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale down. So let's inhale, roll up. Hold, push the belly into the spine. And exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale, roll up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale, roll up. Exhale down. Release the leg. Release the band. Roll into the right side. Push your hand off so you get your elbow below your shoulder blades. We're going to stack the feet together so our body is lined up. You have your hip, you have your ankles, you have your elbow, and you have your hip. So that alignment is there. We're going to exhale, press our hips off the floor, and reach that top arm up and over. So we're going to draw a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, pick up the hip, reach your top hand, swing it up and over, reaching it all the way, and holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly inhale, swing your arms around, and drop the hip into the floor. We're going to roll up, switching sides, elbow under your shoulder, feet stacked, heels, hips, and elbows. Top hand is on the floor, elbows bent. Draw a nice inhale in through the nose. Point your toes forward. Exhale, pick up that hip. Swing your arm up, over, reaching it up towards the front of the room and holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, bring the arms up, circle it out and down, dropping the hips and rolling up into seated. Let's cross the legs. Sit nice and tall. Bring the hands into prayer. Take this opportunity to close your eyes and take deep breath. As you're sitting in this peaceful state, think about those 3 things you're grateful for today and close out our stretch session. Thank you so much for being here today. Namaste.